Hey beautiful, welcome. It's another Sunday and today I'm going to be talking about how to stop comparing yourself and finding contentment in life. Did I say that right? Yeah, I did. How to stop comparing yourself and finding contentment in life. That's what we're going to be talking about today. If you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button and join this beautiful community of women and let's get this video started. I'm going to drink first of all. I'm going to try not to leave a paint mark. A lipstick mark, not paint. I don't use paint on my lips. Yay! Okay, just a little mark there, but we're good. Alright, so let's talk. How to stop comparing yourself to others. And how to live with contentment, to live a contentment in life, to live with contentment. I can't get my words out. Did I tell you that I don't edit my videos? I really don't. So yeah, join me for the ride. I keep it real. But how to stop comparing yourself to others? Well, you know what? We're pretty much doing pretty much every day. Don't even get me started on social media, right? Let's not even go that far. But think about, for example, you visiting your neighbor's house, right? Before you visited your neighbor's house, your house was pretty cool. You loved the house. You were in that phase of, I love my house phase. And then one day your neighbor invites you over to her place and you go. And by the time you come back, you're thinking, oh my days, what kind of house do I live in? What is this we've got? And suddenly your beautiful, I love this house becomes this, this house is not that pretty after all. It's not that big after all. We don't have enough rooms after all. Suddenly that thing that was beautiful no longer has value, has worth as much as it did before. That's the age we live in. And unfortunately, there will always be somebody who has something better, who has something more beautiful, who actually probably is more beautiful looking. You know, there will always be somebody who has something better. But comparing yourself to others is not wise. But more than that though, besides all of the negative things that comparison can bring, I want to focus on how having a comparison mindset can actually keep you perpetually in a state where you bring into other areas of your life that feeling of inadequacy and scarcity. Pause for 1 minute and think about it. What I want you to realize is that even though you're thinking, oh, I'm just comparing myself to my neighbor, they have better cars, or she looks prettier, she's got the perfect family, perfect kids, and the list is endless. You may think that's just all you're doing and that's harmless. The bigger issue here is that when you are constantly in that state of comparing yourself in different areas, what you are silently doing is that you are bringing a mindset of scarcity and inadequacy into other areas of your life. Probably you just thought about it with respect to somebody's body because she looks beautiful, and then somebody's car. Before you know it, it's going to seep into other areas. It's just going to sneakily, you'll find out that those things that used to bring you excitement, that those things that you were happy about, suddenly you're not happy about them anymore. It's not that beautiful after all. And that's because not only does comparison sneak in with that feeling of inadequacy and scarcity into other areas, comparison also brings along with it what I call its negative burden of negativity. So it brings around this negative vibe around everything that you also do. And suddenly you will find that you are not so upbeat about life. Now I'm talking about a situation where you're constantly comparing yourself to other people and to other things. Life that once looked hopeful, where you were excited about stuff, where you were ambitious and you had drive, because you're constantly comparing yourself, you will find that you are not that excited about life as much as you used to be. Things that were beautiful, things that were that brought joy to you, suddenly don't do that anymore, because not only has your little pastime of comparison been just about, oh, they have a better car and a better house, it's now bringing along with it some negativity with it. So what do you do? Now you ask me, well, yeah, Christina, so what's the antidote? I get it. The fact that you probably have areas of your life you want to change and there are things you want to make better, etc. So here's what I want you to do when you find yourself looking at somebody else and wishing that you had what they had. What I want you to do is get into a state of positivity. By that I mean when you look at them, applaud them. Be inspired by them. Learn from them. Instead of going, oh, I wish I was like so and so. Oh, I want what they have. Or, I want their house. I want their life and all of that. When you look at people who are doing better and people whose life you admire, what I want you to do is be inspired instead. Say, you know what? Because they did that and they can get that, it means I can do that as well. Applaud them, appreciate them, support them in any way and in any shape that you can. Learn from them. How did they get to where they are? What have they done? And emulate those things. Instead of looking up to your heroes, your idols, and thinking, wow, I wish I had what they had. Do the reverse instead. But also what I also want you to do is to think about it positively. Like I said, put it on a positive mindset. To say wherever you think you are and whatever you think you have that is not good enough, because maybe you saw that neighbor's house and it's finer than yours, and now suddenly your house feels like, ugh, my house. Remember that there's somebody else who would love to trade places with you. And if you're thinking, oh, Christiana, I don't have much that I think anybody will want to trade places with me. Well, think about it again. Some people will want to trade places with you. Because why? You still can move yourself. You can go wherever you want to go. Some people don't have that luxury. You can still give your kids a hug. You can still spend time with your husband. Some people don't have that luxury. You still live in the house that you live in. Some people don't have the luxury of living in that kind of house. And you may think it's nothing, but you are still blessed. And you may be thinking, you know what, Christiana? I've not scaled the business as big as I wanted to go. But some people have not even started a business and they're just wishing and hoping that they get started someday. But you've already started. And you may think, you know what, I've not made CEO yet, or I've not made director yet. I'm just a senior manager. But somebody else is just praying to become a manager. But you are already in senior management. And so somebody would also want what you have. So when you think you have nothing to go by and what you have is no big deal and who would want what I have, always remember that somebody else will gladly trade places with you. So I want you to possess a positive mentality instead, one of thankfulness. Whatever you think that you can make better and you want more of, instead of thinking, oh, I wish I had somebody else's stuff, think, I'm thankful that I have what I have, that I am where I am, and see the beauty in where you are at the moment. And then look up to those other people who have the kind of things you want. And instead of being envious or comparing yourself to them, you look at them and think, you know what, you inspire me. Because you've done that, it tells me that I can do that as well. I applaud you. I support you. That's what I want you to do. All right, I hope that has helped you. And if it has, leave me a comment in the comment section. Plus, I want to hear from you. What questions do you have? How can I help you further in this journey that we are in? Did I mention I do coaching? Absolutely. You can go over to my website, christianaseneba.com, and find out all about what I do. But I would love to support your work. Subscribe and catch me on Sunday. I keep forgetting the day. Yes, catch me on Sunday, every Sunday, and I will be here as always. Have a great week. I'll see you soon. Okay, I think we're ready to do this. Everything ready? Yes? Stomach tucked in? Oh my days! Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to go.